Hey, I thought I'd tell everybody a little bit about the L&Aser since I'm down here in Australia in tech exile and it's my birthday. So the present that I'm giving everybody is a little inside scoop on our tech. I'm chugging along at 0.4 km per hour. And we're doing some trials to see efficacy, leaving one plant line as a control. And the other plant line is being treated, which is why we've got one of these lasers inactive. So what you're seeing here is a live feed that shows our perception stack, identifying what it perceives to be crop versus what it perceives to be weeds. Our tech is pretty simple. It's binary in terms of friend or foe. We're not really too concerned about identifying which species is which at this point. It's a straightforward addition in the future, but we're a bootstrapped company and we have to triage and prioritize what we concern ourselves with. And we're concerned with making a viable laser weeder. So we have a whole bunch of tuning features here. Right now we're running a pretty high confidence on weeds, but if we reduce that, then we'll see more targets and we'll start shooting them. We have a couple of features that are pretty neat, one of which is a banding tool, so we can band both in the horizontal and the vertical direction, although horizontal is really the important one, unless we were to rotate the modules sideways. That gives us a wider treatment area, but we would have to slow down because it has less time for each target to be in the dwell time, or in the kill zone in that case. So I can reduce that, I can slide it left and right, depending on the ebb and the flow of the plant line. It's a pretty useful feature. It also helps us reduce the weed density. So if we are seeing a pretty high weed density, we can tighten that horizontal band to effectively reduce the targets per square meter. We also have some offsetting tools. So one of the ways that we were pretty clever about reducing the cost for our technology was to rely on a monocular vision approach as opposed to complex, fancy stereo sensors, which would add some cost. That's pretty nice in the Salinas Valley, where everything is perfectly well behaved and tabletop beds. Australia is a little bit different. It's a good proving ground for ag tech because of the variation that's inherent here in the country. So I've got the offset slightly forward, leading my shot on account of the fact that we're operating a little bit quicker. We can speed up even further still, and if we did so, I would just bump the advance up higher. So if I wanted to go ahead and increase our speed to say, 0.6 km per hour, that's what that offset's for. This is a pretty aggressive speed for this weed pressure. So in order to ensure efficacy, I'm probably going to just back that back down 0.4 km per hour. And this ensures that we're going to hit everything. Bring that back to where we were. And you'll notice that we've got temperatures of the diodes are throwing us an alert, and that's on account of the fact that I sped up and the physics suggested that we had to hit a lot of targets given that throughput, so the laser was mostly on. And when the duty is high, the temperature will increase. And so we threw a yellow alert, but as you see, it's starting to work its way back down because I backed off on the speed. And another option I have would be to increase the weed confidence if it ever got too hot. But if I reduce it now, I want it even more. So let's bump it down to 80 and you'll see the number of targets increases substantially. This is hauling balls for a laser weeder. Dwell time is currently set to 200 milliseconds, which we think is the sweet spot to kill weeds that are under 1 centimeter with direct meristem hits. If we do not get a direct meristem hit, we may not necessarily kill the weed with 200 milliseconds, but we will absolutely stunt it. And that's the magic of our technology. It's not a binary result. It's not all or nothing.